Hello guys, this is Myra Aragon and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share with you about a city in Lebanon which is named Baalbek. Perched on the lofty mount overlooking Lebanon's lush Bekaa Valley sits Baalbek, a city steeped in history and home to the ruins of one of the largest Roman religious sites. Its remaining colonnades have become a national emblem. The religious complex has attracted travelers over the centuries, seeking to witness and claim the might of the Roman Empire for themselves. But according to the legend of Baalbek, 1,000 years ago, dated back to the Bronze Age, the first altar and the courtyard was built in the ancient Tel by the Canaanites, also called Phoenicians by the Greeks. The construction was dedicated to Baal, the god of the valley of Bekaa, who looked after the rain, thunder, fertility, and agriculture. It is from Baal that Baalbek derives its name, which means God of the Bekaa Valley or God of the town. The myth says that Baalbek once belonged to the legendary Nimrod, who ruled this area of Lebanon. According to an Arabic manuscript, Nimrod sent giants to rebuild Baalbek after the flood. Another legend states that Nimrod rebelled against Yahweh and built the Tower of Babel here in order to ascend to heaven and attack his god. There are tales that associated Baalbek with biblical figure of Cain, the son of Adam, claiming that he built it as a refuge after his god Yahweh had cursed him. Tradition states that the fortress of Baalbek is the most ancient building in the world. Cain, the son of Adam, built it in the year 133 of the creation during a fit of madness. He gave it in the name of his son Enoch and built it with giants who were punished for their iniquities by the flood. Baalbek's 300 years of Roman rule overshadows its 10,000 years of continuous settlement, its prehistoric origins, and its role as the wellspring of the valley's two major water resources, an epicenter of life and fertility. Its name again is formed from the two words Baal, the Semitic lord of the gods, and the precursor of Zeus and Jupiter, and Nebek, the Aramaic word for the sources. The Romans knew it by its Greek name Heliopolis, meaning city of also decided to get a tour guide. Listen to him, guys.
Our names, let's see the name of BAALBEK.
Okay.
BAALBEK name returned back to Canaanite period, coming from Aramaic language, divided to two names together. BAALBEK. Baal, the god of sun, the god of God, the whole of holies. Bek means Bekaa Valley here. This name changed upon that time and returned back to BAALBEK again in the period of Arabian occupation. Why later I'll explain for you. The altitude here is 1,150 meters. Normally, usually in winter we have snow in this area. Far away from Lebanese beach, 85 kilometers, 1 hour by car. The question is for all of us, why the Canaanite choose this place to build the temple of the god of sun? Why here? Why here? Several reasons together. First of all, they believe and trust that the sun was the god. 300 sunny days a year in BAALBEK. Second, fertility land Bekaa Valley. Third, two main rivers water this area, which is Hasi and Litan.
Okay.
So the
Very
triangle of
strategic.
the religion already seen.
Yeah.
Il, Adon, Ashtar, sun, water, fertility land, alive.
So there's life.
Yes. And also the place laid between two natural geological difference, the East Mountain and the West Mountain. Then you don't need the soldiers to protect their place.
Yes. Very strategic.
Yes, strategy. And also it was a trading point between Mediterranean and China.
China.
Yes, yes. East Asia.
But anyway, they brought the corona, so
Yeah.
We don't want any more.
Because of these reasons together, they built their temple here in Stone Age. Ancient after ancient, generation after generation. Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age. Until Greek came and occupied in the period of Great Alexander, 334 before Christ. Since that period, the Greek trust by nothing. They took the religion from the Phoenician, but they used it back by another name. In 64 before Christ, the Roman came and occupied in the period of Emperor Pompeius. He occupied all Syrian area, which is Syria, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon. They sent for BAALBEK Julius Caesar. Also he believed by same god of the Phoenician and the Greeks, but he changed the name to Jupiter. Then he destroyed the
Jupiter.
temple of Zeus and built above it the temple of Jupiter, which is leaning now. So this temple laid above meter of
So this
rubble.
is the temple of
above
Jupiter?
Temple above temple, yes.
Uh-huh.
Because of
Temple
this,
of
we have the
Jupiter.
stairs from down up there, 7 meters high. But of course, these
so
stairs
before this, there's a temple before this,
Yes,
before,
yes,
and
yes.
then they put on top,
Yes, yes.
and another temple
yes,
on top.
yes. Because of this, we have these stairs from down up there, 7 meters high. But of course, these stairs is not original. These reconstructed back with Germans in 1903. The original stairs of the temple was been beginning from the first column here to the last column from the other side. It was wide 50 meters. All of it crushed and destroyed with Byzantine occupation. 4 earthquakes passed through Lebanon, 551 after Christ, 53, 55, and the last earthquake is 1759. It is as it was, the first pagan shrine ever built in the world. 50,000 meters square surrounded with the Roman city. 1/2 kilometer in any direction till this moment. If we excavate, we can discover the foundation of the Roman city, which was being the population around 300,000 persons. This is the map of the temple. The first section, the propylaea or the propylia, the entrance before the main entrance, the
That is
hexagonal
also,
courtyard, the altar, the great court, Jupiter, the god of sun, Bahu, the god of wine, and Venus, the god of love. Let's begin from the first section, which is the propylaea, the entrance before the main entrance. Welcome to BAALBEK. Meter, the width of the column is 1 meter, the weight is 30 tons. It's not from Lebanon. We haven't in Lebanon like this quality of stones. They brought it from Egypt by very complicated way. Only the white stone, local hard limestone from BAALBEK, but the granite is from Egypt.
These are all hand.
Imported, my God, and that's
Yes.
so heavy.
Yes,
So they brought it from Egypt?
yes. It was being roofed here with cedars wood, the floor mosaic. But when Byzantine occupied BAALBEK 392 after Christ, they transformed the temple for 3 churches. So they took out all the mosaic from the first and the second section to Turkey. There they built a church. Its name is Hagia Sophia in Istanbul. Then they used that. Now the Turkish transformed this church for a mosque.
And then a museum now.
Yeah, the museum. No.
No, museum.
No.
Yes, they want to
they want
take
to
it a
transform
mosque.
the mosque,
Yes.
the museum for a mosque.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we can see
So it's part of Lebanon.
two rooms. This room and the other room from the other side. they reuse these rooms for guard who work in the honor of the pilgrims. But when Arab occupied Baalbek or Islam opened Baalbek, they transformed the temple for a castle. So they use back these two rooms as two towers to protect their castle. So easily you can see the foundation of Roman roof down. But up there in the top, in the capital, shooting arrow for soldiers from Arabian period. Three doors, one in the east, one in the west, one in the middle. The east door used for rich people and inferiors. The west door used for normal poor people, and the middle door used for high priests and kings. Good.
Bravo.
Okay. Let me show you courtyard. Hexagon, as you see, 6 open angle, which is 6 element of the life. Nothing in paganism religion without a meaning. If we begin by the numbers from the beginning over there, you realize 12 granite columns. 12 in Christianity, 12 students. In
Yes.
Christian, 12 sub.
Tribes,
In
the
paganism,
apostles, yeah.
in paganism religion, 12 planets.
Yeah.
And 12 itself, you can count the 2 plus 1. It is 3, the holy
the
number.
Trinity, yeah.
The holy number, which is in paganism, in Phoenician, Il Adon Ashtar. In Greek, Zos Dionysos Aphrodite. In Roman, Jupiter, Bacchus, Venus. If we go deeply to Egyptians, Pharaoh, Khufu, Khafra, Mankara. If we go to Buddhian, Buddha, Dharma, Mahayana.
Yeah.
Hindus, Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva. And also we can see in the Christianity, the Father,
The Holy Son and the
Holy
Father,
Spirit,
yes.
And in Islam, Allah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So number 3, you can see it all over this place.
Yes.
Something very important for you as a priest to you understand where you are.
Yeah.
The beginning of the life. So hexagon, 6 open angle, 6 element of the life, which is the earth, the sky, the water, the fire, the thunder, and the wind. Surrounded with 30 granite columns. 30 day a month, and 30 is 310. Okay? From the columns to the wall over there, roofed with cedar wood, the floor mosaic open in the middle. They use this place for virgin girls who dance in the honor of the pilgrims. But when Byzantine occupied Baalbek, they transformed this hexagon for a church. So they roofed it back with a dome of bronze. The church destroyed with the earthquake. When Arabs entered, they found the ruins of Byzantine church, especially the dome. Then they took it from here to Palestine. There they built a dome of the rock and used it back. So if we go together, and now to Palestine, we can see the dome over there. Byzantine church up there closed back with rocks to make shooting arrow for soldiers in Arabian period. The arches down 12th century, Salah ad-Din also used this place as a castle. Then he built up that arches, shooting arrow for soldiers, but with roof against raining in winter, sun in summer, against arrows coming from outside to inside. Another technology in fighting. 2 rooms, this room and this room. These 2 rooms used as 2 little shops for priests who sell pilgrims some small statue before entering to the temple. Is it clear?
Yes.
Everything 4 granite columns. But the columns here, 2 colors. Red granite column, gray granite column. From the middle to the east side was being completely red, from the middle to the west side was being completely gray. Why gray and why red? It depends upon the sides, east and west. They choose east for goodness and west for badness. Why? Because they believe by sunrise, life born
From the
sunset,
east.
like
Yes.
that. From the columns to the wall over here, roofed with cedar wood, floor mosaic. Down the floor here, there is a huge tunnel, looks like H in English. This tunnel they use as storage for food and stable for animals. Now used as an exit for the temple and the museum inside it. Later we enter through that tunnel. The altar contained 2 altars, the big altar and the small altar behind. The big altar, it used to be sacrificed big animal. The small altar, it used to be sacrificed small animal. Why big and small? It was depend upon the quality of the pilgrims. Rich pilgrim and poor pilgrim. How much money you have, how much you can put an animal to sacrifice. 2 pool of water, this a pool of water and that pool of water. They transport water with aqueduct from up of the mountain until here just to wash up or to clean up the place after the day of sacrifice. I told you before that this temple laid about meter of rubble. How we know? Since Lebanese and the German archaeology excavated, they discovered the foundation of the temple Baal and temple Zeus. Look for this wall and that wall. This wall Phoenician, the other Greek. Both of them local hard limestone from Baalbek mountain, but it's different from each other and from Roman period. 12 exedra surrounded the place, contained 228 statues, 114 for goodness God standing to the east side, 114 for badness God standing to the west side. When Byzantine occupied, they destroyed the two altars here and built up here a basilica. So that is the altar of Byzantine basilica.
That's why
Yes,
we can
yes.
see the Roman.
And here we have a Greco-Roman language. Every letter with an arrow have a meaning downward, and every word have an arrow have a meaning down sentence. Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus, Heliopolitanus. It is the name of this temple. Jupiter, the Optimus god, the Maximus god, the god of Heliopolitanus.
And look at how good they carve. No? It's
Yeah.
like
Looks
computerized.
like computer now. Yes, exactly. If you look.
I like the altar.
Up above each other without any manufacture. And also here they discovered a jar of pottery. In that jar, a skeleton of a child. The bones of that child date back to 7,200 years BC.
It's like
BC.
a coffin for them?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in a jar.
If we look here, we can
A
see
burial place.
the big altar, the small altar, the big one, the small one, the entrance of Jupiter temple. The widest stairs ever in the world, 50 meters wide. And every 13 step, one single block around 300 tons. Right? How they transport the rocks from the quarry here, later over there, I will try to explain. But now, let us imagine the place how it used to be. This is 6 columns remaining from Jupiter temple over there. Look.
How beautiful, no?
Okay, yes, we are here.
Beautiful.
Good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
very
let's
good.
go up. The temple, which remains 6 columns standing up. How it used to be the temple before it used to be like this.
Wow.
Now we're standing here. If you look for the roof was been triangular, look for this angle from the roof is leaning here. The other angle from the other side is leaning down there. 10 columns, 17 by 17 floor mosaic. In the middle was being a very big statue of Jupiter, which was covered by gold. And the sunrise once a year is every year from this direction. Enter through the door, coming directly to the body of the statue. Then the statue reflected back rays going out from between columns by several colors. It was a day of sacrifice happening once a year. Is it clear?
What they sacrifice? Human
Sacrifice
beings?
animals.
Animals.
Just animals.
Okay.
All type of animals. Now we are going to show you the megalite. The megalite, the piece of stone dropped around the wall.
The mega what?
Midianites?
Megalite.
Midianites.
The basis of the temple, the foundation.
Ah.
Nine
Look
of each
down.
Block. Every rock, one single block.
Oh my God.
Around 400 ton weight. How they transport the rocks from the quarry.
Yeah.
Kala ko, go down.
Pagod.
Go down.
Are these pillars?
All
Yes.
pillar, the pillar of Jupiter, still standing up from 2,000 years ago.
Before Christ.
Yes.
It's more than 2,000 years.
Built this.
Yes. How many
Go there to the
worksmen?
corner, take a picture. There, it's very nice picture. To the corner.
Yeah.
Come.
I will take
Hindi ko na-catch yung ano niya. Explanation.
Sige lang, i-review mo na lang ito sa ano, sa YouTube.
We finish from Bacchus Temple. We enter through this tunnel just to see the museum inside.
Do you want the toilet eh?
No, you must go outside.
Yes,
You must go
outside
from
up.
here.
Outside Baalbek?
No.
No, outside there.
Outside the tunnel, to the right side, you can. Would you like to go to the tunnel? Wait. We have time. You want to go to the
No, Miss
tunnel?
Hala, basta
Fine,
la,
fine.
sala. Basta.
They'll just... Yes.
The capital.
Yeah.
And this piece, and that piece with the head of the lion, and that piece must be the continuity
Ah.
of the Frisia, the Corniche. the
Okay,
frieze.
yeah.
When it's raining, the water come down through the canal here, then through the mouth of.
Ah, wow.
And the head of the lion means the power. The leaf is the holy leaf you engrave. The rope is means slavery, and here the sign of immortality. The eggs means life, rectangle, law, judgment, and down the people. People, law, life, immortality, slavery, holy leaf, and the pope.
And the what? What
Pope?
is
Yes, the power.
it?
The power.
Power, yes.
This is the power. Hold on to the power, Father Henry.
Mas na yung padat.
working here, the level of the earth was being up there.
Ah.
And there they tied the horses, the Arabs. The horse for fighting horse. Yes. So it was full by rubbish, dirt, and earth. Century. When Mamluk occupied Baalbek, they transformed the temple for a castle. So they used the stones of the Roman temple to build their fortification of that castle. Inside it, there is seven rooms. Now there's a little museum for the temple. And here the entrance of Bacchus temple, the god of fire. This temple built up 2nd century, after Jupiter temple by 200 years. It was surrounded with 48 columns. But the columns here are 3 quality. We have Corinthian column, Doric column, Ionic column. This took us to say that there used to be type of architecture, Greek, Roman, and Egypt together. Why? Maybe there was no more granite, so because of this, they used limestone to make decoration for the entrance of Bacchus temple, the god of wine.
The granite comes from Egypt alone?
Yes. Yeah, the granite, but the limestone is local from here. And here you can see the piece of mosaic remaining from Roman period, which covers the earth, the ground of the temple.
Oh, there's the mosaic.
This for Bacchus, the god of wine, with a glass of wine, tea of grapes, his food with him, 3,000 years drinking, and he never be drunk. And here you can see that.
I think I was thinking he's Bacchus na.
Here you can see Conversat, Arabian architecture, and you can compare the differences between Arabian period and Roman period. Bacchus temple, the god of wine, right now.
We are at the Bacchus temple
Yes,
right now.
Yes. How? Why without dress? Because here was the first nightclub ever built on the world.
Oh,
For what they use this place when the day of sacrifice finished inside Jupiter temple, the pilgrims went outside the temple, then the gods closed the gates. The priest brought here the virgin gods who make the ritual. They spend the whole night drinking and dancing. Before the sunrise from the other day,
really?
it must be no more virgins at all. Then they keep them here for 9 months until they get kids. Then they push them out to the Roman city and they keep the kids with them. The priest feed the kids until kids coming on, they are coming again a holy priest. Why? Because coming from a holy day of sacrifice, a holy place, Bacchus temple, from priest and virgin. But who was being the virgin? The virgins were being the vow of the rich people who vow their oldest daughter for Jupiter. Jupiter bless their empire and protect their houses. Here you can see the egg.
Sacrifice.
Here,
In a
what's
way.
this inside here?
You can see the eggs, the symbol of life. The door of stairs going up. The eggs, the symbol of life. Mummy, the symbol of death, two opposite, life and death. Statues
Nice.
symmetrical to each other. Grapes, sweet grapes, sour grapes. People of grapes in summer and autumn. Virgin girls who make rituals. People, robe, slavery, opium, puppies with wheat. Drug and the bread, life and death. In the middle of the ceiling of the door, you can see an eagle, Roman flag, hanging his mouth, snake, symbol of medicine. In his feet, a key of Roman Empire. From the other side, it Cupid, the god of love. 1898, Kaiser William, the of Germany, was been here since the period Lebanon was occupied by Ottoman Empire. He found these ruins and they asked how to work. They told him you can't work until you make agreement with Ottoman. Then he made agreement with Sultan Abdul Hamid Osman. In that agreement written that if we found something in Baalbek ruins, we divide it half by half between Ottoman Empire and German Empire. Then they came back by that agreement which carved in Iraq and hang it over there. They
That
came back,
agreement?
yes, they came back in 1903 with their archaeology and beginning excavation. They discovered approximately 85 boxes from gold, such things. Then they took it out from here to Germany and Turkey. Now if you go to Pergamon Museum in Berlin or National Museum in Istanbul, you found out all the museum over there from Baalbek.
Oh.
Yes, would you like to take a picture here?
Yes.
They carved for them a statue and hang it up in the ceiling over here. Look what
Oh.
And here we have a story when Marco Antonio occupied Egypt. He fought
Mark
the love of
Antony?
Cleopatra, yes.
Amen.
But the Egyptian refused this relation because of their dignity. Then they put for her a snake in her bed. This snake bites her in her neck, then she killed. Because of this romantic story.
Who was this?
only Marco Antonio and Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
So
Yes.
this is the piece
Not mid.
of the ceiling falling down from up. Contain a statue here for Marco Antonio.
Ceiling pa lang mahulog, patay ka na eh.
Okay. And here the other piece which contained the statue of Cleopatra the Queen of Egypt,
Oh, there's the snake.
with the snake which bites her in her neck, water of Nile River, 2 fishes, Egyptian iron devil. Now, if you like, we can go to the tunnel. Inside the tunnel, there is a museum. If you like, you can stay here. What you prefer?
No,
Me,
we
as
will
a
go
guide
to the
story
museum.
In your pocket now.
Yeah. So we go to the tunnel.
To the museum,
tunnel,
yes, to
yeah.
the tunnel now.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the museum. Heliopolis, Baalbek.
Dito tayo.
Nandito na po kami sa, we are the museum of Baalbek. Baalbek ruins. These are the unearthed batteries. Yes? In the forest.
When you are with Filipinas, the women, it's important for them to do it.
Yes, of course, of course.
So you will leave us here.
Yes.
I'll give you money.
Wala na siyang ulo.
It makes a difference when someone stays with me because I don't like
Inside the museum of Baalbek. These are the remnants of the 2000 BC year old structures at Baalbek in Lebanon. So this is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to click like, ring the bell, and subscribe. Thank you.